Hello there. Welcome. The last day of light. I feel a little bit of sadness that we don't have 3 more days and to deepen into this. But I'm also really grateful that I have 3 days to allow Earth to emerge, because each one is different and each one has a certain space that needs time for it to become. So come, let's light our candle. Come. So for the parts of you that struggle, those layers of you that are vulnerable, to the person that you're putting into your candle, and then to the intention that you've created, whatever that is. How glorious. Taking your oil, and just rubbing it down. And just be grateful for all of this, all of you. How wonderful. So come rest into your child's pose. Just a moment, I'm gonna change this. So this morning at 5 o'clock in the morning when I woke up, and the dogs went outside, they flushed a chicken, and it was like, what? So flushing a chicken means that a chicken jumped up out of the woodwork outside, out of the bushes outside, and suddenly there was this chicken, and she was squawking and squawking and squawking. And so chickens shouldn't be outside; they should be inside, and it's still sitting there just outside my window. And it's just a really intriguing thing. I have no idea why there's a chicken still outside. Anyways, resting down into your child's pose. That's her. Nice. Come all the way up into your cat pose, arching your back, rounding your back, arching your back, and rounding your back. Arching your back, rounding your back. One more time. Arching your back and rounding your back. Nice. So take your left knee and draw it straight out to the side. And then bring your left leg straight back behind you. And then bring your left knee over to the outside of the right knee. And then lift your knee straight up behind you. And then over towards the left. And then knee comes down. So can you do that without moving your spine? So draw your navel backwards, push into both hands, and then slowly lift your left knee out to the side. It stops at a certain point. Left knee straight back behind you. Left knee over towards the right. When it goes over towards the right, there is a natural, your pelvis does shift, okay? Straight back behind you, to the left, and then down. Side, back, right, back, side, down. Other side. Right knee straight out to the side, back, down to the left, back, side, and down. And now can you do it without moving your pelvis? So out to the side, straight back behind you, over towards the left, back, side, and then down. Again, side, back, down, side, no, back, side, and down. Nice. We're going to try it with a straight leg, okay? So bring your left foot straight out to the side, and then lift your left foot up. Stretch your left foot straight back, and then bring your left foot over towards the right and look over your right shoulder. So you're really lengthening into the left side of your waist, left side of your neck. Squeeze the right shoulder and right hip towards each other. Nice. Come back to center. Bring the right foot straight out to the side. Foot is on the floor. Lift the right foot up. Stretch the right leg straight back behind you. Bring the right foot over towards the left, and then look over your left shoulder. Squeeze the left hip towards the left shoulder. Nice. Come back to center. Cool. Push back into your downward dog, lengthening back. Heels pull back, rising up. Heels pull back and rising up. Step forward. And then bring your elbows down to your knees. And so, yeah, it's really amazing being in contact with so many people and discussing so many elements of yoga with people. Bring your hands to your knees. And then rising all the way up, bring your hands to your hips and just roll. And so there's that thing where every month is completely different. So some months really suit some people. Like it's like, wow, this is amazing. And then other months really suit other people. And so every time it changes, yeah, we just get taken. It's like this month we got taken by the light. It was a very vigorous, powerful, really amazing month. I just loved it. Wow, I just loved light. It was incredible. So stand to the middle of your mat. And then you're going to step your left foot back a little bit. And bring your left hand to your right knee. And then touch the floor over towards the right with your right hand. So it's like you're picking something up with your right hand. And then come back up to stand. And then do it again. Bring your right hand down. You can lift your left foot all the way back up behind you. Or you can let it touch the floor. Maybe your foot stays floating. Reach back, touch the floor with your right hand. Come back up. And one more time. Touch the floor and come back up. Nice. Other side. So just step the right foot back. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Touch the floor over towards the right. Come back up to stand. Maybe you let your foot swing and float. Come back up. Maybe you let your foot float the whole time. Remember, balance is a really mobile thing. It's not stillness. There is no stillness in balance. It is if you look at the amount of movement that is required into your foot to balance, it's just a dynamic incredibleness. One more time. And back. Nice. So touch the floor behind you with your left hand. Come back up. And then touch the floor with your right hand. And come back up. Nice. So imagine that you're holding something, a load of groceries in the shop or a child or something, and then you've dropped something on the floor. So with your right hand, hold on to it. And with your left hand, you have to keep your torso upright and touch the floor if you can with your left hand. Come back up. And then something else drops. Try it again. Got the chicken. I'm actually going to close the window. Come on, chew, guys. No. Chew. Noisy chicken. Touch the floor. Come all the way back up. Nice. So hold on to your objects with your left hand and then touch the floor. And so you're really trying to keep your torso upright as you do this. You're like, God, how do I do that? Come all the way up. Cool. Forward to the front of your mat. Nice. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor. Step your right foot back. Turn your right foot at a 45-degree angle. Pull your left elbow back into lawnmower or bring your hand to your knee. And then slowly rise into bow and arrow. And you feel fierce. Shoulders are away from your ears. Right hand is reaching more and more forward. Nice. Slingshot. Rising slingshot. And then forearm down to your thigh. Reach your right arm over your ear. And get really long through the right side of your body. Nice. Bend your right elbow. Tuck your elbows in beside you. Rise up. Turn your toes towards the left side of your mat. And then touch the floor in front of the right foot. Touch the floor in front of the left foot. In front of the right foot. And then turn your toes towards the front of your mat. Hop forward or swing forward. Nice. From here, bring your toes to the floor or lift your knee, elbow to your knee. Maybe bring your toes to the floor, reach, or let your toes float. Touch, reach, touch, reach. Nice. Both feet to the floor. Gather your bowl of water. Really feel the something really, I don't know, I always feel very sacred or something about placing it down, rounding up. Gather a bowl of water, slowly placing it down, coming all the way up. Nice. Bring your left hand behind you, go to sit on a chair, come back up. Bring your right hand behind you, sit on your chair, come back up. Nice. So reach your arms wide, palms come together. Bending your elbows, bending your knees all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, step your left foot back, turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Pull your right elbow back into lawnmower or bring your hand to your knee. Rise. Really draw your shoulders away from your ears, pull the left hand forward. Slingshot. Rise. Forearm down, reach your left arm over your ear. Get longer. Nice. Rising up, tuck both elbows in beside you. Toes point towards the right. Touch the floor in front of the left foot. Come back up. Touch the floor in front of the right foot. Come back up. Last one. Touch the floor in front of the left foot. And then turn your toes towards the front of your mat. Either hop forward or swing. Rising there. And the hen, it's now dawn. So chickens come out when it's dawn. It's quite amazing. So the chicken is now walking off the hen. So reach your arm up, bring your elbow to your knee and your knee to your elbow, or keep your foot on the floor. Reach. Tuck it in. Reach. I wonder why I was outside. Tuck it in. Reach. Great. Bring both feet to the floor. Grab your bowl of water, and then slowly lay it down. Rounding up. Grab your bowl of water, laying it down. Rising up. Sit on the chair to the right. Grab the chair as you sit on it. Come back up. Grab the chair to the left. Sit on it. Come all the way up. Nice. Come sit on your mat. All the way down. Legs are long in front of you. Great. So from here, keep your legs straight for the moment. Just roll into your ankles. Nice. And then bend and stretch your knees a few times. Nice. And then bring your feet out as wide as they naturally go. And just feel that. You can, if you want, put a block, a pillow, a rolled up blanket, a book, a yoga book, as you wish. So we're going to start off with a new movement. It's called robot. So both arms are long in front of you. And then pull your left elbow back really strongly and bring your left hand behind you. And then bring your right hand to rest just in front of your rib cage. Turn your chest towards the left and feel that your hand on your rib cage, you can feel the turning of your rib cage towards the left. And then your hand travels straight out and your sit bones are really strong on the floor. And then slowly keep your bum on the floor, reach your right hand, not down towards your foot, but floating straight out above your foot. And then pull back, hand to your rib cage. And as you do this, really keep your bum solid on the floor. And so this is not a functional movement. There is no reason in the world why you would not let your bum lift if you were reaching for something. It's just not logical. But what it does is if you reach forward now, you're probably feeling an intensity of sensation around the right hip. So what we're doing is we're creating more mobility in the right hip because we've stabilized, because we've dropped the bum to the floor. Nice. We're going to do non-robot. So reach and let your bum lift and reach out as far as you can. And you'll feel that the hip has changed. Come back. So non-robot, reaching forward and coming back. Nice. Country dancing. So I was thinking back on all the different moves that we've done. Country dancing. Nice. Just feel that. The squeeze on one side, the squeeze on the other. Make it to the intensity that you can manage. You know, this is Actually quite an intense amount of movement into your spine. Nice. Seaweed arms. Again, follow your sensations. And then starting from the right side, whoosh water to the left, and then come back, and then whoosh, whoosh, and whoosh. And then starting from the right, whoosh, whoosh. Leaning forward all the time. You're trying to get further and further forward. Nice. So bring both hands forward, robot to the right. Pull your right elbow back, bring your fingers to the floor behind you, and then bring your left hand to the side of your rib cage, and then turn your rib cage towards the right. And then your hand travels straight out from itself, so it's as high as your shoulder at the end, and then keep it as high as your shoulder as you reach forward. Keep your left bum on the floor, pull back, forward, really anchor your bum down. So robots, the reason why I call this robot is that it doesn't feel like I'm made out of the juicy yummy of me. Instead, I'm really focusing on the linear, the pointy, the stable, the solid, the rigid of me to create a sense of mobility in new places. To really be strong and steady as you reach. Nice. Now you're going to do non-robot. So reach, let your bum lift. Feel how you're into the squishy of you. Nice. Reach, let your bum lift. And come back. One more time. Reach, let your bum lift. Let everything flow and drop and roll. Country dancing. Just feel that through the rib cage. You know, how low can you get your shoulder? Can you get your shoulder to your thigh? Can you get your shoulder? I have no idea. I don't think it's even physically possible to get your shoulder to the floor. Don't try it just in case. Side of your arm to your thigh, but you have to keep tucking your elbow up and away to create the stability. Nice. Seaweed arms. So I was thinking back, somebody said that they, during the 3 days, whoosh water to the right, 3 days, that they would go back and they would find their 3 favorite light movies or classes. And then I was really intrigued. What would be people's 3 favorite light? Or if you want to go back into flow, then we're going back into whoosh water to the left, kung fu and seaweed and kung fu balancing, smiling, laughing out loud. Or back into deep. We were really steady and serious back in deep. And then come back to center. So just think about that. What would be your 3 favorite videos and why? And maybe tell me. Tell me day 1, day 4, day 22. And tell me why. I'd love to know. It'll form what we create in the future. So come into a cross-legged position. And then bring your palms together. And just look towards your candle. I just feel a connection between all of us. It's so beautiful, this community, this shared experience of movement, this lighting of candles, this intention. So beautiful. So bring your hands forward. You're going to do a thing called Padma Namaskar. So Surya Namaskar is sun salutations. Padma Namaskar is hand salutations, okay? It comes from Yoga Synergy in Australia. So bring your fingers to touch in front of you. And I've got my fingers all kind of squished together like little pincers. And then I imagine that I'm pulling something wide. So with me, I've got my candle in front of me and I'm stretching the light out as I pull my arms wide. And I lean back into my chest as I really open. And then I turn the back of my wrists forward and I dive forward and I round my back as the back of my wrists come together. I scoop towards my belly and I pull the deep of my light forward and I offer it forward. All that I am. Bring your thumb and forefinger to touch, stretch wide, opening, reaching. And then back of your hands together. And then move towards your heart, rounding as you scoop from the light of your heart and offer it forward. Nice. Thumb and forefinger, our fingers come together, pull wide, opening the chest. Back of your hands together, low. Scoop towards your belly, offer forth. Fingers come together, pull wide. I'm quite high with my arms on this one. Back of my hands come together. Scoop from my heart and forward. So continue pulling wide, round, scoop, offer, wide, round, scoop, offer. And just continue. You can do it with your eyes open to look at your candle or look at the dawn as it emerges. And you can really have a sense of, just there, it's like my hands went, whew, that sense of offering into the light, reaching into the fullness around us. And just this amazing 25-day of practice into the light of you, into the dark of you. And just 2 more times from wherever you are. Nice. Bring your palms to touch. Closing your eyes. And just feel the movement within you. It has been a delight and a joy and an honor to guide us through the light. Thank you so much. So rest on your back if you need to, if you want to, or travel into your day and shine brightly. And I will see you in 3 days' time as we move from Earth. Somebody sent me a text and they said, when light meets Earth. And so that sense of, when light meets Earth, there is life. And so we will move into life, into that rising vigor of life within us as we find our ground, our foundation, as we listen to the rhythms of the nature around us. One little bit of homework that you have to do between now and then. One is, tell me what 3 videos in light you love and why you like them, just so you have a practice for the next 3 days. And then I want you to find 2 little stones. And the stones should be like the size of your eyeballs, kind of, maybe 2 inches of a stone, and 2 of them. And if you're in a city, there's still stones. You might have to wash them and boil them a bit for dog pee or something, but there's still stones. And just find 2 little stones. They can be sea stones, river stones, soil stones, doesn't matter. I will see you in 3 days' time. Be well, shine bright, and thank you so much.